Hello, everybody. This is my first time doing this. I started about a year ago collecting, trying to collect every vintage Roberto Clemente card, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to put together a top 20 favorite base Roberto Clemente cards, and it's not based on the year; it's based on how the card looks number one. And then number two, it also, I did want to do some with historical value because that is important. But the first and foremost is what cards which ones think look the best. And then second is historical value. And I have all 20 of his base cards here. So let's start off with number 20. It is the 1969 Topps Clemente card. The reason why I have this at 20 is it's just so basic. I think the whole set was basic, but that's why it's number 20 for me. Number 19, the 1972 Topps Clemente card. The reason why this is not higher is because I didn't like the fact that the picture of him, he's closing his eyes, he's throwing the ball up in the air, really not a flattering picture. I do like the uniform, but outside of that, that's why it's number 19 for me. Number 18, 1966. The reason why I have this low is because it's also it's a very basic card. It just says, Bob Clemente and Pirates, and I do actually like the pink with the background. I think that's nice. But even just everything with this card to me is just very basic. So that's why it is number 18. Number 17, 1967 Topps. So what I love about this card is I love how they have his I love how they did signatures for this year of Topps. What I don't like about the card is I don't like how the Pirates is in purple. It just blends in with the uniform here. I don't like how they put the names at the top. I'm just not a huge fan of the 67 top set. Here's the back. Not a huge fan of the green either. Very reminiscent of the junk wax era, the back of this card to me. All right. Next, number 16 is 1968 Topps. I really like this card. I love the light background. I think this is where every card from here on I just love. The back of this also is very reminiscent of me of the 90s, but I like the yellow. It really pops. By the way, none of this has anything to do with the score. Like, I got a 5.5 on this. None of this has to do with what score I got from SGC or the quality of this card. It all has to do with if I had a perfect 10, this is my best eye appeal card. So, all right, so this is number 15. All right, now we're getting to some really good cards. This is number 14. Oh, actually, this is number 15. I'm sorry. Number 15 on the list, the 1961 Topps card. This is the card that got me started on collecting Clementes. This was my dad's card, and he gave it to me. I didn't know he had it until about a year ago, and I just fell in love with vintage baseball cards from this card. I love the picture. I like how the name and the Pirates are down here. The yellow really pops. I just think this is a really nice looking card. All right, next is number 14. Here is the 1970 Topps Clemente card. The reason why I love this card is just I feel like the gray background and the red just really looks great. I think that Topps did a great job this year. I love this uniform on Clemente. I think that's classic. I love the cursive. It's not a real expensive Clemente card. It's one of the cheapest, but I like the look of it. The back's pretty basic, but it does pop. I always like the horizontal backs better, so that's why it's here. Okay, Next is number 13, the only non-tops card in here. It's the 1963 Flair. As far as I know, this is the only Clemente Flair card that's vintage. It it's got an interesting back to it. Unlike tops, it's a lot more about the player in the summary area here, and a lot less stats on the cards. But I just think that the picture is classic. I really do like this card a lot. It's totally different look than tops cards, so that's why it's where it is. All right, number 12, 1958 tops Clemente. These cards, I love how I love the yellow background, obviously with the team colors. I just I also like the fact that they put the Pittsburgh Pirate logo on there and the full team name, and the name just pops. It's a really nice looking card. Here's the back, very classic back to it. The cartoon takes up most of the space. They talk about they talk about he was third in the NL in 1956. But it's definitely a classic card. It's surprising I don't have it higher, but I like the other cards a little bit better. So that's number 12 for me. Number 11, just missing the top 10, is the 1959 Clemente card. Once again, very similar, the yellow they used one year to the next. I love the signature. Anytime there's a signature on a card, I'm a sucker for that. I love how they did the Pirates logo down here. It's a really nice card. Here's the back to it. Back's pretty dull, but it's classic. Very nice looking card. All right, now we're gonna get into the top 10. At number 10, the 1957 Clemente card. I just think this is just pure classic tops. Two different colors. It does blend in a little bit, so not the easiest card to read, but I just think 57 tops is just classic. Back's a lot bolder than the last card, easier to read in my opinion, but I just think it's a classic image of Clemente. One of my favorite cards. At number 9, this was a part of my dad's collection. He gave me this card, 1960s tops. I love the horizontal look. I love the blue and the orange. Everything's great. I like how they have the silhouette on the side here. I've always liked this style Topps had. The back, the yellow just pops. I just think this is a great classic Clemente card. I always liked it. So that's that. Here's number 8. Number 8, 1965 tops. I love the pennant. Only year of a Clemente card with that pennant on it. There's a pirate logo. The pink it just makes this card pop. I think Topps did an awesome job in 1965. The backs, look at that blue, just pops. Look at that pirate up here. It's just a classic. I just love this card. I just think even though it's maybe a little bit later on his career in 65, I just love this card. I think it just looks amazing. All right, next. This is number 7. It's the second year Clemente, 1956. Most people would think, why would you not have this card higher? I like the card. It's horizontal. I just think like this the names always, like, it's hard to read. They don't have a pirate logo on it. I do like the picture of him in the second picture. I mean, number 7's not too shabby in the order. It's just I just like the cards above it a little bit better. There's not much else to say, but it's an amazing card. It's a classic also. That back just pop. They did a great job. The back it just pops. Most people don't care about the back of cards. I do. I just think they tell a story too. But just a classic card at number 7. Next, number 6. This was another card from my dad's collection that he gave me. The 1962 wood grain. I mean, there's nothing more classic than the wood grain. As far as I know, this is the first year Topps did the wood grain. Um, you could see that just the picture peels up on the corner. I love the uniform. It's just classic. There's the back. The back's nothing too special in my opinion. Um, it's pretty normal to the other sets at that time period. But the wood grain, it's amazing card. I love this card. All right, now we're in the top 5. At number 5, Clemente's last season, 1973. This picture just kind of in the shadows, the white background with the yellow and the blue. To me, this is a classic card. This is one of his least expensive cards, but I just think it's classic. I just love the look of this card. I love the uniform. I love the colors. The back, it's horizontal, but the yellow with the black, it got the 3,000 hits on it. I think this is an amazing card. Whether it's an inexpensive one or not, I just love how this card looks. It's just perfect. At number 4, the 1963. 63 is a pretty expensive set, and I think a lot of it has to do with it's hard to get good centering, but it's also I think it's a really nice looking set. I love the two different the color variation, red and blue. Um, I think Clemente's picture is amazing on this card. Just like I said, I love the double picture. Um, the back of the card is nice. Nothing crazy special, but it's a nice looking back. But I love how this picture looks. I love this card. I think it's amazing. Next, at number 3, Clemente rookie card. Like I said, if this ranking was just based on card value, this would far and away be number 1. But it's not. It's just based on look and then historical value. Obviously, this has a ton of historical value. Um, they did the portrait with the picture of him batting here. They have the signature. They used his full name, Roberto, instead of Bob, which is something that he wasn't very happy when Topps went to Bob Clemente. And then that pirate up there. It's a classic rookie card. Every collector wants one in their collection. The back of this, really nice. It's got multiple colors on it. It's a really nice looking card. I love this card. Um, that's why I have it at number 3. Number 2. I don't know what it is. Some people would probably not even have this in their top 10, but the 64, I just think it's amazing. I just think the color is amazing. The blue is the pirate, the red down here. The picture of Clemente, I don't know what it is. I love the 64 set. And I think that's probably why I have this rated way higher than anybody would have it rated. I love the back. I don't know if you call that a salmon color. They had where you can scratch this off to get an answer. Obviously, mine didn't get scratched, luckily. But this card, I don't know. I have it at number 2. It's just based on eye appeal. I just love how this set looked. So that's why I have it this high. Last but not least, card number 1, the 1971 Topps. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. The black border with the yellow pirate and the signature down here. This is by far the most classic uniform I feel that Clemente wore. I love the yellow hat. There's something about this card to me. It just looks like perfection. If an alien came from outer space and said, I want to see a baseball card. This is the card I would show them. It's just the barrel of the bat. It's just, oh my gosh, the picture's great, the background's great. I love the border, the black border with that uniform. Only thing I don't love is I don't love the back of this card. It's very dull. I do like how they put a picture back here, a portrait. Um, but it's not the best back card of a card, obviously, in my opinion. But the front is just outstanding, and I think that's why this is obvious. This is the most expensive '70s Clemente card, and it's just because the classic look and these black borders. It's very hard to get a good grade. They show everything. So it's an expensive card for what year it was in. But it's just amazing. But thank you guys for coming and watching this video. I'm actually going to have another video where I show I have 47 Clemente cards. I'm going to show every single Clemente card and they're all vintage. And I'm just going to continue to have more videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I'd love for other people to share their collection. I'm a big Pittsburgh sports fan. So anything Pittsburgh sports, I'd love to share the videos. I'd love vintage. But thanks for tuning in. Bye.